Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here with my hoodie in my lap in the wee hours of the morning when I do what I do for you, just how I like it. Yeah, I'm doing my Jedi thing, so hope you enjoy the look, but it's a little different, but this is what it is. Let's go. Hood, beard, wisdom. Let's go. Writers in 25 rules to live by. Storyteller. Story with a message. Message in a story for life. Giving life lessons. You tuning in and receiving them. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. Right Thinker's mission, and yeah, I'm on it, doggone it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission for all my right thinkers is to do just that. Know thyself. You as a right thinker, that should be your goal to shoot for, to know thyself. And this is how you can do that. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, don't know themselves, and they're foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, you teach them. They're simple. You can teach them. They ready to learn. That's why I do what I do for you. I got you. Stay tuned. A person who knows not and knows, or excuse me, and believes that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them from the spiritual alarm clock. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know, hoodie, beard, wise, follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinking, don't I tell? Into my eye be true. Yeah, I like this. Today, let's talk about price paying, or better yet, the cost of not paying attention. It's too high of a price sometimes to pay. That's why the phrase on the streets, if you get caught cheating, it's self-defeating, and you might not want to pay them dues. So it's the same thing. If you ain't paying attention and you don't get what you need, you're going to have to pay for your transgressions. Let's talk about it. Right, thinkers, let's talk about the cost of not paying attention is too high. And my voice, George Clinton, all right? In life, paying attention, excuse me, in life, if you pay attention, you benefit. If you don't pay attention, you will have to pay the price. And sometimes the cost will be a little high. Let me give you an example. When I was a drug dealer, ego tripping I did doing my thing when I was young, I wasn't paying attention. Trust me. Who would you? Next one. That price I had to pay for not paying attention and being a drug dealer and thinking it's all about that and cost me 3 years of my life to learn that lesson. Some things you don't want to learn the hard way. Why? Everybody ain't built for that. I took that 3 years and hopefully bettered myself and made my situation better after I got done paying that. I didn't do that again. Once is enough, okay? For most average person, one time is enough to learn a lesson. If you're a repeat offender, that means you got some mental issues. But moving along, let's go. Obtaining spiritual knowledge. I keep saying I'm using spiritual knowledge to help my people. Why? Because that's paying attention. You get knowledge, you obtain knowledge, you be a better you. Not paying attention, doing the same thing, expect a different result. They call that insanity. So please pay attention in life. That's what's important. Watch this, remaining spiritually ignorant. Again, not paying attention, and you will pay the price. And again, and the cost may be too high for you to pay. So you're going to lose. In life, you don't want your debt to be more than you can pay. Moving on. Speaking of debts, The price you pay for going the wrong way, again, way too high. Most of us cause our own problems and issues because of what we don't know and don't get the answer to what we don't know or don't have somebody to help us out. We're going to do what we believe or what we think we know, and that never works out well. So trust me. Without self, aka spiritual knowledge, you will live wrong when daily. And wondering why when life ain't getting no better, I keep having the same problems. Duh. Pay attention. That means you should be learning on a day-to-day basis. I teach on a day-to-day basis, but guess what? I study and I learn on a day-to-day basis. Don't a day go by that I don't study. Don't a day go by that I don't put out a lesson to teach. Sometimes I put two out. Sometimes too early in the morning. I got told out about that. Stop putting that nonsense on my. Hey, I get the message. My bad. But instead of getting ignorant and nope, apologize and keep it moving. Send the same one out later. Thumbs up. They appreciate it. So I get the message. All right, moving on. Ignorant people. They believe they know the right way. Yeah, I'm cringing. What you believe and what you know is two different things. It's like being spiritual and religious. They don't go together. Why? Because you can do one without the other. You can have one without the other. That's not the yin and the yang. I always say, I told my pastor, I found God not from the Bible. I didn't use Jesus to get to God. No offense, but that's just simply how it is. So that's why you never hear me professing Jesus. And nothing to do with me. Again, no disrespect, just had nothing to do with me. If you live your life, again, based on your beliefs, most people who have belief system are very judgmental and they always tell you what you're not doing or what you should be doing. Instead of them just doing what they think they're telling you should do it, they should be just doing it. And if you like what they're doing, then you can ask the question, maybe adopt it. But other than that, I don't see the issue where you tell somebody how they should do whatever they're doing. Really? I'll leave that one there. If you live, excuse me, now in life, if you living wrong, the price you pay is going to be long. Why? Because when you don't pay attention and you constantly doing the wrong thing, you keep going further and further away from what's right and the truth. So until then, you just going wrong way, the long way. It's gonna be a hard fight. It's gonna be an uphill battle. So get with the movement, pay attention, learn something from somebody, and that way you ain't got to go with what you believe or what you thought. You can get knowledge, gnosis, know. All right, come right thinker. Here you go. Why? The wrong way of life can be lived and even enjoyed. Some of us who live that egoistic lifestyle because they're successful at whatever venue they're doing, they don't feel the need to change. What? Man, it's not me. I'm ego. So your ego will drive if you allow it. But when it gets into an accident, it's gonna get out the car and leave you holding the bag, so to speak. So if you choose to let it do that, you'll call. Life lessons. They learn when you pay attention. That's how they learn. Every time I put my information out, I headline it. Pay attention, right, thinkers? Yeah, I'm cringing right now. But the whole point is there's a lesson there. I talk, I teach for a reason, not just to see myself on camera and hear myself talk. When I was doing my serving, my ego tripping days, oh, I paid for that lesson. Yeah, it cost me daily. And I refuse to do that again. Doing wrong comes with what? A punishment. Another life's lesson that you will pay when you do wrong. You can't get around it. You reap what you sow. I was the bigger fool than I ever thought. Why? Back when I was doing wrong, my motto was, it wasn't for bad luck, I had no luck at all. So as long as I was generating everything, that's fine. But relying on luck, I had not. Why? Because I was living wrong. I teach now so that someone else can learn from my life lesson. Just if you pay attention, you can learn. That's the whole purpose. You can learn a lot. Trust me, from someone else's what mistakes. That's paying attention. Some of the things I can tell most of my students in life, my best lesson learned the ones that I had to pay for myself, my own time. But I also learned a whole lot of valuable lessons watching other people mess up. So I ain't doing that. So yes, when I paid again, when I paid for my wrongdoings, oh, I learned my life lessons firsthand and one time around. I'm not a repeat offender. All I kept thinking about myself or to myself, if I gotta go before that judge again for doing it, I got no kick coming. So that's another lesson that I learned personally. So when you do something wrong, you take it, you learn from it. But if you do it again, you didn't learn from it. I'm just saying. In life, when you pay attention, you learn what? Life lessons for yourself. Why? Because that's the name of the game. Some of my best life lessons that I learned from what? Paying for them myself. Best teacher. Experience is your best teacher. But I'm the spiritual teacher. I'm trying to give you knowledge and understanding so that you can get lessons that will help you. Some you don't have to live through. My son didn't have to be a drug dealer and go through the not nonsense that I went through to be a man. Straight to the point. All right, here you go. Seeing a dead body at the age of 8 years old, the needle still in the arm. That lesson, I'm not putting that thing in my arm. To this day, I'm terrified. But I don't do needles, taking them or giving them. That ain't what. Why? I was traumatized. I know that for a fact. But it gave me a lesson. I never put that thing in my arm to this day. So I had other people who went that route, same results. Another lesson again in life. It make a difference where it comes from, who it is. You need to learn. That's all. I was around. When I was coming up. I was around drugs. I was around bad people, and I learned a lot about them every day. I got better at understanding people of that kind. I wanted to be like that until what? I paid my price. Again, I learned the old-fashioned way. hmm Why? Yes, I used drugs, but mostly back then I sold them. It was wrong, but that's what I did. I wasn't even no user. I was a dealer. I got better constitution to be hooked on some drug. No, that wasn't what I no way. The thrill of making that money. Yeah, so it's a whole different mindset. But guess what? The penalty's the same. You're gonna be in prison for X amount of years. To think about it. I did. I learned. I moved on. I advise everybody to do the same. But my thing now is preventive measures. If I can get a program where the guys who come out for paying their mistakes, transgression, come to the right thing, philosophy lesson, and get that, they go out in life and tear it up. The tidbit did. Yeah. Strategically, with plotting, planning, strategically throwing a message out there, somebody might get the lesson. All right, here you go. My real life lessons was what? When I served my time for doing wrong. Now I help others to avoid that same fate. That's what it's all about for me. I do what I do for you. That will help you. That's my point. That's why I do it. Let me move on. Appreciate you tuning in. Got some more for you. Let me wrap this up. Now, the price for paying attention is always right. hmm If you pay attention and learn to understand what you need to be doing, it'll always benefit you. So it's always right. Take it from Mr. Right. After 3 years of my life going over what I did wrong, reflecting on that nonsense, and I asked myself every day from the time you stand at the door, yeah, was it worth it? And I always answer in the affirmative, no. So I tell anybody, if you think that lifestyle is worth the time you're gonna have to serve for playing that game, too high. Trust me. Don't do it. White line, don't do it. Let's go. I taught the no drug rule to my son first of all. And I kept him on the straight and narrow. He went through high school, junior high school, college, doing what I asked him to do, graduated. Now he's doing his own thing. So those lessons you can teach others and help them out. So I know if it worked for my son, I can help other people too. I still get Father's Day gifts and calls from my son's friends who, yo, Pop, we remember the lessons you gave. So I've always been a teacher, okay? Helping others. No price my son paid for listening. Excuse me. The price, excuse me, my son paid for listening is he has his own life and he did it by what? Listening and paying attention. Thank you for that. Now, as a right thinking philosophy master teacher, I have right thinkers who I know are paying attention and they're benefiting. Again, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Help you be your best you. Last one, excuse me. Right thinkers who pay attention will always be rewarded, aka blessed. That's right thing's philosophy. You earn your blessing by just doing the right thing. Okay? Live right, be right, like the man Mr. Right. I'll be back. I got more.